afternoon, welcome back. 2 months on, Stevie Baker still in custody, and there's yet to be any evidence circulated of his wrongdoing. We're going to get right into it today by looking at all the evidence available online from the night Stevie was lifted, and it takes some time to put this together. So if you can, please like, comment, subscribe, and if you're only watching this to be a Baker hater, then get in the comments and subscribe too, because if there is anything I come across to show that Stevie's in the wrong, then I'll tell you. But until then, let's go off all the evidence we have available. And I'm going to just play a clip of Stevie speaking from the day of the protests.
Folks, 7 o'clock, many locations. The locations are posted on the page. Go on and have a look. Again, a call for calm heads tonight, folks. We do not need any more of our patriots getting landed up in jail, getting arrested for the silliest things. To the PSNI, I urge you to keep your calm also. Don't get involved in any agitations with peaceful protesters who are coming together. Just remember last year, folks. Yes, last year was only a starting point for all of us. My push was always to unite the Protestant and Catholic people. It was on the tips of everybody's tongues. Something needs to happen. This way or that way. And I believe last night that thing has eventually happened. And it's time for us people to focus on those who should be accountable. Our politicians have allowed this. They've been letting it happen for a long time. The last 5 years has been their biggest push. I shared stats on my page the other night from enforcement encounters with illegals working here in Ulster. The stats from 2020 over the 5 years up to 25 increased drastically. I have a graph that'll show you in the clip at the end of this video, the picture, just to let you see. So tonight, folks, I urge calm heads, no cameras, no recording, just the people meeting and talking. God bless, folks.
Okay, so there we've seen Stevie speaking calmly and asking for level heads. If you listen closely to the video there, so that's not even the full video. In the 3-minute video there, it asked for level heads 3 times, and it even asked the police to keep level heads as well. And it's 2 months that man's been in jail, so it's like, just to put that in perspective, it's the girl that brought Kabumi over the border. She's out in bail, she's fine, she's away home. You might have seen also included a photograph of Carla Lockhart in there too, standing alongside the masked men at the previous counter protest in Palestine, which now I understand want to be there as part of the community that you supposedly would represent. I understand that the masks, I've got no issues with that. You can see what the media and the police will do when they know who you are and can see your face, so the mask is absolutely no issue. What I don't understand is the silence after someone from the same crowd and beliefs go missing in action. She's radio silent. She needs to sort that out. If she wants to represent the people, I have no faith in any politician. It's you people who need to understand the sad truth that they don't care about you. But anyway, moving on, we're going to have a look at a few of the things circulating in the news and available from Stevie that night. We'll have a look to see if there's anything in any way that can be construed as riotous behaviour. So I'm just going to interject here and just point out that you can actually see Stevie just walking up the road on his own. He's not engaging with anyone, and it probably looks to me as if he's probably looking at his phone or something. He's probably looking at a video or trying to see where the next place to go is.
So someone said in the comments there that they're ripping pavers out of someone's driveway. A person's watching this video, get in touch, I can fix that for you.
You see, it's like, what an arsehole, what a bad guy. He's just offered to fix someone's garden for them there. Lock him up.
And Tyrone in regards to a peaceful protest. Peaceful protest movements that happen. We're not going to back. We're not going to destroy our own community. We're not going to let our children go out and get themselves in prison.
Absolutely does not. There were people who turned up last night who were equipped to riot. There were social media posts telling people in certain neighbourhoods to turn off their Ring doorbell, to turn off their CCTV cameras so that nothing would be captured. People were being abused who had a phone there. People who were there with the media were being threatened. This was a concerted effort to attack people in their homes. Those people were racist. And many of them, I have to say, are young people who have been radicalised online through mis and disinformation. And we need to get a grip of that.
So there we have Stevie in his own words. You seen him basically offering to fix someone's patio because people were ripping the pavement out of it. You've seen a collage of every time he's went live or done a video or something, he's stressed that he preferred to be peaceful and people be peaceful when they do it. And off the back of that, you have Naomi Long demonstrating that either Stephen himself is really shit at following instructions, or he set out that night to make himself distinguishable from people wearing black hoodies, black trackies, ready to fight. Stevie was out wearing white, ready to hug apparently. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to have a wee look at the charges brought against Stevie, and we'll have a wee look from those charges. What has Stevie done that's even possibly would tick off any of these boxes? So that's it. That's the charge against Stephen. It's one act of riotous behaviour, or one act of riot. Now, what I'm doing now is I'll put it up on the screen and you can see what the legal definition of a riot is, and then on the top of that we can actually look and see if there's any evidence that Stephen had actually breached or encroached upon any of these laws or any aspect or any facet of the law. So, part 1, disorderly and riotous behaviour in a public place. So, for it to qualify as an act of riotous behaviour, a person who in any place uses disorderly behaviour or behaviour whereby a breach of peace is likely to be occasioned. So basically that's saying if you do anything that's going to cause a breach of the peace. Now, as far as I'm aware, hugging people, shaking hands is not going to cause a breach of the peace. There's already been a breach of the peace, so anything that's, hugging someone after the breach isn't going to cause a further breach of the peace, So there's the first one down there. It's that section 2, a person guilty of an offence under paragraph 1 shall be liable for summary conviction to imprisonment for a term. So again, that's just basically, that's it. That's just basically telling you that it should be 6 months in prison or a fine not exceeding level 5, whichever level 5 is. A person who in any public place uses riotous behaviour shall be guilty of an offence. A person of an offence under paragraph 3 shall be liable for a summary conviction of a term of 12 months. So when I say that's it, I mean that's it. We go back into what the charges are against them, and we look at everything that he's actually done that night. Does anybody actually see anything that would constitute breaking anything here of what it says riotous behaviour is? So I've played you pretty much most of the evidence we have available. if there's anything that you've seen Stevie doing, or again, it's like you're just one of them people that are referred to at the beginning, you know, a Baker hater, then bro, send me something, show me some evidence, and I'll play it, I'll put it out. I'm not interested in defending someone who done stuff and stuff like that there that then they spin and use like for a media kick and they get boosts and all that, but that's not what's happening here. You can tell they've got no evidence on Stephen. They're piling charges on him whilst he's inside and incapable of actually doing anything about those charges. You've got like the Justice Minister of Northern Ireland coming out and saying people were attacked. She was coming out and saying people were threatened with their phones. Stevie was threatened by a guy because he had his phone. Again, she described what one of the rioters were told to wear. It was the polar opposite of everything Stevie had on. So I'm going to wrap this up here. I do want to mention before we go, as far as I'm aware, there is a protest happening this Saturday. So I'll put a wee flyer up here and just can all get on it. If you could all make it, it'd be great. Like, comment, subscribe, and thanks again for taking time to listen. All the best.